Hello guys, this is Lace and today I want to make about news about coronavirus, and this news is breaking and disturbs me really very much. There was official statement of World Health Organization about the window of opportunity to contain the coronavirus is getting narrowing and it's getting smaller, and that means nothing good. And what does it mean? And that means that the time to contain the coronavirus is limited, okay? And once it will be very limited, we will not have chance anymore to stop the virus from spreading. And if you take a look at the statistic for today, it's confirmed about 77,000 more than of ill people all over the world who was confirmed ill, and more than 1,000 deaths. And maybe it doesn't look so critical because compared to the Chinese population, like about almost 1.5 billion people, this is not that much. Or maybe if you compare it to the population of the world, this is not that much. But actually, this is a population of two little small cities, okay? Like, can you imagine putting all those people together in one place, and that will be pretty much many, and their lives, okay? This is lives. It's not just dolls or something. And why do this window of opportunities is narrowing? Why? Maybe people who are in the government and also professional doctors and scientists are not competent enough in what they're doing. And there's some evidence already to it that their professionalism might be not as professional as everybody expecting. Because once, a few weeks ago, World Health Organization confirmed their own mistake. Like they said that in the very beginning of spreading coronavirus, World Health Organization said that this is not a pandemic, this is not so dangerous. There's no need to close borders with China, stop any airplanes, whatever. And World Health Organization confirmed that they misjudged the situation, and the reality was way more worse than actually they judging it. And what that could mean? That means only one thing. When there's one mistake was made, then it could be another one. And their reputation is not that clean as before. I don't say that World Health Organization is bad, or there's no professional enough in it, or people who's working on containing coronavirus are not professionals enough. Probably they are, but maybe they should be more professional. Because once that rude mistake was made, many people struggled because of it, and many of them became a victim of this. Just average people like you and me, while governments and professionals of different countries deciding what to do with the situation. Maybe people should be more responsible and think of it maybe they should develop some petition like to close some borders with some countries. I'm not saying that you should close the borders forever, but with those countries who already developed the virus, absolutely, this is more important, even if economic in this case will be will suffer, this suffer is nothing compared to what will happen if pandemia will spread all over the world. This is so obvious. And also look at those official numbers of people, especially those that reported from China. When you look at it, it doesn't look so huge and so dangerous and scary, but this is official statistic of China. What do you know about China? What do you know about China? China is not a developed country. I mean, democracy, you know what I mean? I mean, corruption and everything. It's a corrupted country. And it's out of control. And you cannot believe in statistic of countries like that. I absolutely believe in statistic of European countries. They won't hide anything. They will tell to the world whatever happened. They will tell it. This is their obligation. They will do this no matter what, because this is the law. But there is no law in China like this. They will do whatever they want, and they already prove it a few times. Okay, first they have the market of wild meat, wild animals meat, and this was the reason why this virus spread, where this virus came from actually. And look at their double standard. Like they trying to save the country, they trying to help people who already get ill, but it doesn't look normal because okay, if you really want to stop this pandemic, if you really want to prevent it in the future, you should stop and close completely all the markets of wild meat, of wild animals. This is obvious. But what China did about this? The official statement of Chinese government was, okay, for now, for a while, we're going to close those markets, but this is not going to be forever. After that, when pandemic is over, when it will be finished, if it will be finished, of course, they don't think about it. They said those markets will be working again. They will be open again. Like, think of it. Are they crazy? What's it supposed to mean? That means this is the source of potential new viruses. Do you know how viruses come from animals? Why it's happening? Especially the bats. Bats is a kind of organisms. They're the temperature of the body is very high, up to 40 degrees. And inside of them, they're just like a reservoir of viruses, different kind of dangerous viruses that could be dangerous for human, that could be deadly. At the same time, they don't hit the animal itself. Nothing happens to this bat, but it containing the viruses. So obviously, wild animals could be natural reservoir, natural storage of any kind of viruses, and those viruses usually are easy to mutate, And the first sign of mutation of virus like coronavirus is the fact that it's already passed from human to human. When it happens, that's it. Mutation is started, and the virus is mutating very fast. Normally genes of organisms like human or animals, they're very slow to mutate. It takes like 100,000 years, but it's nothing to do with the viruses. Viruses is a million times faster to mutate. They're so good in this. Those viruses are very smart and they are adapting to circumstances. So this is their weapon. They are so smart about it. Like, this is their program. They are made this way. So for now on, if we can trust those professionals who are out there, who are controlling on this process about coronavirus, then who we can trust? Maybe people should stay at home. They should decide themselves in those places where coronavirus already developed. Like, just stay at home. And I'm pretty happy about what's happening, about the reaction in Italy about the coronavirus. There's already 2 death cases, and after that, Italian government start to panic. They very fast to do something, take some measures. They close few cities on the north of Italy to quarantine, and they taking all the preventing measures. They're so good in it. Like, I trusting more Italian government than Chinese, way more. Like, China, no, I don't believe them. I don't believe them in anything, and I don't believe in the quality of their measures, and I don't believe in the quality of their health medical system. Their standards. There is no standards in China. I know that, and also, but at the same time, I believe that European people, European governors, they are a bit naive. You know why? Because when people live in good developed countries like European countries, North America, Australia, their normal life, usual life is so like always the same. There's nothing to worry about mostly. Their problems, you cannot compare their problems to problems that happening, for example, in Africa or somewhere like third countries. They have pretty normal life, good life, and they're living all the time like this, like nothing changing for years. And this develops in the psychology of people, like this kind of level of calm, like they always calm down, they always feeling well, they always feeling good, they don't expect anything. Like people from third countries, they more into fighting. Of course, they don't have the resources probably because of the corrupted system, but they're always fighting something, and they expecting something really bad. When something happen like this, like coronavirus, they're more like scared of something like this. But European people, They are more calm down, and they do not expect really serious problems because they are so used to normal life, to healthy life, to good life. And this is their weak part, I believe. This kind of quality could make them a victim, and this is not good. Like even World Health Organization already confirmed their own mistakes few weeks ago, and they must learn from it. Like right now, as Italian minister, official statement was that there is no yet need to close the Schengen zone, the Schengen borders, like from each other to stop the coronavirus from spreading. But I think it's already the time, because it's better to, you know, it's better maybe to sacrifice just a little part of your economical system than when after pandemic happened, you will have to sacrifice everything. Maybe all over the world, maybe many people will be in danger, and this is not good. Like, stop connecting with those countries that already developing coronavirus, like for example Thailand, not only China, Thailand, Korea, maybe Japan. I'm not sure. They should check it, and they should think maybe between European countries they should be also closed borders for a while, just at least for 1 month, maybe like this. I don't know. Maybe people who think so, thinking the same, they should create some petition. Maybe it will help. Of course, I'm not a politics. I'm not some economic specialist, but I obviously see the danger in it, and I'm not naive about it, okay? Because I told you why I'm not naive and why I don't believe every professional, because they already did a mistake. They already, even they're saying they're doing everything, but the amount of ill people who's infected already is growing. Obviously, it's growing. Nothing's stopping it, okay? Of course, most of them are in China, but it doesn't mean nothing. China is a part of the world, and you cannot control your own world on the planet Earth. So, this is your fault. And most of all, in this situation, we can't trust China and their statistics. We can't trust them. No way. Alright, tell me what you think about this in the comments. And also there's another news which came up lately. It's about the incubating time. Normally they was thinking, the professional doctors, professional scientists, they were saying that normal incubation time for the virus while you're not developing any symptoms but you're already infected is about up to 2 weeks only. But now there's a person who developed 27 days of incubating period, and that means that all 27 days he wasn't even suspected that he's ill, and he didn't feel any need to attend to the doctor, or while this time he was spreading the virus, he was infecting people. That's the danger of coronavirus. Coronavirus doesn't develop any symptoms in this period of incubation, but it's still infecting other people. That's the most crazy part. Like, okay, if you're scientists, if you're doctors, why don't you do your job better, like 100% professional? Why didn't you find out that this virus can be more longer incubated than normal viruses? Okay, like more than 2 weeks. This is a huge mistake, and after this mistake, I cannot trust them. Just can't. Okay, tell me what you think about it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and thank you for watching. Bye.